Hello everyone, I am Ankit Sukla, Associate Professor, Axis Institute of Pharmacy, and now today we will discuss on the overview of industrial pharmacy for B Pharma third year students. Now, what is the aim? What is the aim and objective of the industrial pharmacy? These are the aims for industrial pharmacy. First one is to discover a safe and effective new drug. Several number of new drugs we have discovered time to time, several number of new drugs. So clinical trials are depend for safe and effective new drugs. Second one is to promote drug research. Several number of time we have to see nanocarriers, nanoproteins are the examples for the new drug research. Third one is to discover new ways, technologies and products to manage health. So several number of time to time several number of nanoemulsions which have formed for the new ways technologies for the development of the drug. Fourth one is to develop new drug into effective medicines. Last one is to guarantee patient safety by producing safe and effective product. So these are the aim which are most probably we are used for the industrial pharmacy. Now, what is the scope? What is the scope of industrial pharmacy? So these are the scope for the industrial pharmacy. First one is research and development. This is a key important factor in industry which are a research and development department. Second one is production, marketing, management and administration, quality control, quality assurance, pharmaceutical packaging, regulatory affairs. So these are the department which are present in the industry, and these are the scope for the pharmacy students. Now, definition of industrial pharmacy. What is the industrial pharmacy? So industrial pharmacy is a discipline that includes manufacturing, marketing and distribution of drug products, including quality assurance of these activities. So number of manufacturing of the new drug dosage form like tablet dosage form, capsule, liquid dosage form. So these dosage form, how to manufacture, how to market and distributed of drug products, these are the governed by the industrial pharmacy. So basically industrial pharmacy is a concern with the preparation of a मेडिसिन. तो ये एक कंसर्न है जिसमें हम किस तरीके से बहुत सारे डोजेस फॉर्म को डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, बहुत सारे डोजेस फॉर्म को हम बना सकते हैं, उसकी स्टडी हम परफॉर्म करते हैं. नाउ दिस इज अ यूनिट फर्स्ट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मेसी. तो यूनिट फर्स्ट is a pre-formulation study. So pre-formulation study is made up of two words, pre and formulation. Pre means before, formulation means to make. To make a formulations before study, so these are the pre-formulation studies. Basically pre-formulation study is required for design of dosage form like solid dosage form, liquid dosage form. So we have the pre-formulation study for the design and formulation of dosage form. So these are the some content which are covered in unit first. Introduction to be pre-formulation, goals and objective of pre-formulation, the study of physiochemical characterizations, physical properties. Now chemical properties, BCS classification of drug and its significant, or last one is application of pre-formulation studies. So these are the points which are covered in a unit first. Now unit second is tablet dosage form. So what is a tablet dosage form? So basically tablet is a unit conventional dosage form. It is a solid dosage form and basically most commonly is used in India. So these are the content which are covered in the unit second. First one is introduction, ideal characteristics of tablets, classification of tablets, excipients formulation of tablet, equipment and tablet tooling, tablet coating, quality control test, and the second part of this unit is liquid orals. So what is a liquid orals or liquid dosage form? So basically liquid dosage form are performed by solute is dissolved in the solvent and it's form a solution. Basically इस लिक्विड ओरल डोजेस फॉर्म में जो हम आपका जो सॉल्वेंट यूज करते हैं वो सॉल्वेंट हमारे लिक्विड होते हैं, इसलिए ये जो लिक्विड फॉर्म है इसको हम कहते हैं लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म। इसमें जो चीजें हम कवर करेंगे, हम पढ़ेंगे फॉर्मुलेशन एंड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंसिडरेशन ऑफ सिरप, एलिक्सर, सस्पेंशन एंड इमल्शन, और लास्ट में हम देखेंगे हाउ टू पैकेजिंग एंड इवोल्यूशन ऑफ लिक्विड ओरल्स। Now unit third, it's a capsule. It is also a solid unit dosage form. Basically the difference between tablet and capsule dosage form. In advantage of capsule dosage form is that the capsules fill a amorphous powder. Basically amorphous powders are those powders which are not in a fixed shape. So this is a problem arise when amorphous powders are the manufacturing process of amorphous powder is not processed by the tablet, so they form a capsule dosage form. So capsules में हम basically दो पार्ट में इसको डिवाइड किया गया। द फर्स्ट वन इज हार्ड जिलेटिन कैप्सूल एंड दिस कंटेंट विल overcome with the hard gelatin capsule. So the first one is introduction and production of hard gelatin capsule cells, sizes of capsule cells, filling and finishing of capsule cell, special techniques of formulation of hard gelatin capsule, manufacturing defects, in process quality control test, final product quality control test. For soft gelatin capsules, these are some content: nature of cells, capsule content, size of capsules, importance of base adsorption and mining per gram factor, production, in process quality control test, final product quality control test, packaging, storage, stability testing of soft gelatin capsule, application of soft gelatin capsule. Now pellets. Pellets are the other forms. Basically pellets are the powders which are after granulation process they are from the pellets. Basically this is a diagram for pellet, and इस यूनिट में जो हम टॉपिक्स कवर करेंगे वो है इंट्रोडक्शन, फॉर्मुलेशन रिक्वायरमेंट, pelletization process, equipment for the manufacturing of pellets. The fourth unit is parenteral products. Basically what is a parenteral products? Parenteral are made up of two words, para plus enteral. Para means beyond, enteral matlab GIT tract. So parenteral products are those products which are directly dissolved in our blood stream, so that's why that is called a parenteral product. So in parenteral products we have discussed about the different topics. The first one is definition, types, advantage and limitations, pre-formulation factors and essential requirements of vehicle, additives, importance of isotonicity, formulations of injections, containers and closures. The next topic is ophthalmic preparation. So what is the ophthalmic preparations? Basically ophthalmic preparations are those preparations which are used for the sensory organs like eye, ear and nose. So basically जितने भी eye drops, eye ointments या eye lotions हम बनाते हैं वो सारे के सारे ophthalmic preparations में आते हैं. So in the ophthalmic preparations we have covered the following topics. The first one is introduction, formulation, consideration and formulation of eye drops, eye ointments, eye lotions, method of preparation, labeling and container used for preparation, evaluation of ophthalmic preparation. These are the content which has covered in the ophthalmic preparation. And the unit fifth, this is the last unit. In this unit we have studied about a cosmetic. So what is a cosmetic? So basically cosmetics are those substances which are used for the beautification. Beautification को increase करने के लिए जो भी हम चीजें यूज करते हैं, these are the cosmetics. So these are some cosmetic products like lipstick, shampoo, cold cream, vanishing cream, toothpaste, hair dyes and sun increase. तो हम ज्यादातर इनके बारे में पहले स्टडी करेंगे कि ये सब चीजें क्या है, लिपस्टिक क्या होती है, कैसे हम बना सकते हैं, शैम्पू क्या है, कैसे हम उसको बना सकते हैं, तो ये सारी चीजों के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे यूनिट 5 में. नाउ द सेकंड इसका जो पार्ट है वो है फार्मास्यूटिकल एरोसॉल्स. सो व्हाट इज अ फार्मास्यूटिकल एरोसॉल्स? So basically pharmaceutical aerosols are those substances which are यूज फॉर द स्प्रे। हमने लाइक एग्जांपल के लिए हमने बहुत सारे पेन किलर्स देखे हैं या बहुत सारे हमने इनहेलर्स देखे हैं जिसमें हम स्प्रे करते हैं। तो बेसिकली हमारा जो मेडिकामेंट्स होता है वो हमारा सॉल्वेंट और प्रोपेलेंट के साथ मिक्स करते हैं और उसे मिक्स करने के बाद हम बनाते हैं फार्मास्यूटिकल एरोसॉल्स। दीज आर द some images for pharmaceutical aerosols and these are the content which are covered in this topic. So definition of propellants, containers, valves, types of aerosol systems, formulation and manufacturing of aerosols, how to evaluate of aerosols, quality control and stability studies. And the last topic is pharmaceutical पैकेजिंग या पैकेजिंग मटेरियल साइंस। सो बेसिकली पैकेजिंग मटेरियल साइंस जो हमारा टॉपिक लास्ट टॉपिक है, इसमें हम देखते हैं कि जो भी हमारे डोजेस फॉर्म है, जिनको जैसे कि सॉलिड डोजेस फॉर्म है, लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म है या सेमी सॉलिड डोजेस फॉर्म है, उनको हमें किस तरीके से उनकी प्रॉपर पैकेजिंग कर रही है। क्योंकि हर एक जो भी हमारा डोजेस फॉर्म है उसको पैकेजिंग हम अलग अलग तरीके से करते हैं। अगर कोई सॉलिड है तो उसको पैकिंग करने का तरीका अलग है, अगर कोई सेमी सॉलिड मटेरियल है तो उसे पैकिंग करने का तरीका अलग है। तो इसमें हम डिफरेंट टाइप्स के जो हमारे पैकिंग मटेरियल्स हैं, जैसे बहुत सारे कंटेनर्स हैं, क्लोजर्स हैं, तो उनके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे कि हमें किस तरीके से क्लोजर और कंटेनर्स को यूज करना है डिफरेंट टाइप के डोजेस फॉर्म को जब हम डिजाइन करते हैं। तो कंटेंट्स जो ये आपको दिख रहा है, ये कंटेंट्स है मटेरियल यूज फॉर पैकेजिंग ऑफ फार्मास्यूटिकल प्रोडक्ट्स, फैक्टर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग द चॉइस ऑफ कंटेनर्स, लीगल एंड ऑफिशियल रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर कंटेनर्स, स्टेबिलिटी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ पैकेजिंग मटेरियल, और लास्ट वन इज क्वालिटी कंट्रोल टेस्ट। तो दिस इज द ओवरव्यू ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मेसी सिलेबस which have to one by one we have to study about our unit first, second, third and fourth. So this is our course content. Okay, thank you.